The SAP Contract Lifecycle Management On-Demand Solution. Increasing profits, reducing cost and risk. The SAP CLM On-Demand Solution is a subscription offering that includes services to bring your company on board, complete hosting, customer support, and other ongoing value-added services. In this demo, you'll see how the SAP CLM On-Demand Solution enables and optimizes contract creation, contract visibility, and contract compliance. In this example, I'm a contract manager. I use the SAP CLM On-Demand Solution to access my contract management workbench. The workbench shows all my key activities, such as workflows, to-do lists, search channels, and report channels. Today, I want to create a new master agreement from a template. I can see a range of templates, including procurement, sales, non-disclosure, real estate, and partnership agreements. In this case, I want a procurement agreement. The Header tab lets me enter data, such as the contract name and expiration date. The tab includes details such as Sarbanes-Oxley obligations and a collaborators area for reviewers and approvers. In addition, the Document Links area provides perpetual relationship management between this agreement and related documents such as projects, RFPs, sub-agreements, and other agreements. The Schedule tab helps standardize the contract process by letting me create tasks associated with this type of agreement. The Supplier Information tab shows the primary contact and lets me list additional contacts. The Line Items tab captures structured data that can then appear as an exhibit in the legal contract document. It also lets me transfer line item data from the contract to an ERP system for creating orders or operational agreements. The Terms tab lets me set standard payment terms, such as minimums, maximums, rebates, and penalties. The Contract Documents area is where I create the actual agreement documents. I start by choosing a template, which can include sections and clauses from a content library that can be managed by my legal department. I select a standard supply agreement and choose to customize its content. I'm first presented with an outline view of the draft agreement. Some of the clauses are mandatory, so I can't unselect them. But I can omit other clauses and add a comment explaining why. I can also add sections and clauses. Next, I refine the clause content based on relevant choices from the clause library. Once the content is finalized, I generate a draft contract document in Microsoft Word. Now I can view the document that I've created. I can track the document history, and I can send it through a review and approval workflow. In this case, I want to send the document for legal approval. Now I'll take the role of an attorney in the legal department. I see in the SAP CLM On-Demand Solution that I have a contract approval waiting for me. A single click lets me approve or reject the document. In this case, I first glance at the details and then quickly approve it. I can easily add comments or attach another version. Now I return to the role of contract manager. I go to my contract management area, open the agreement I created, and select the contract that was just approved. When I check the workflow history, I can see who approved it. However, I see that it's still pending approval by others in the legal approval stream. Once they approve it, I'll be able to move the contract onto other approval stages and then execute the agreement. The SAP CLM On-Demand Solution delivers powerful repository and visibility features. In this example, I'm a procurement director. My workbench gives me search channels for free text search of agreements and other contract documents. I can also easily navigate to all the agreements and sub-agreements to which I have access. Or I can view other levels of detail, such as direct links to the contract documents within my master agreements. My company has also configured a view of agreements requiring attention, such as those with approaching expiration dates. Finally, I can search by metadata, which my company can configure to include any relevant fields. For example, I can quickly see all agreements in the chemicals product category. Next, I want to do some analysis to see the impact of agreements on my organization. For example, the Spend Under Contract report shows how much spend is on contract and off contract from a portfolio perspective. I can see that we're increasing our on-contract spend over time, which is good, but we still need to improve our contract compliance. Doing further analysis, I can see a set of master agreement analyses, such as agreement savings impact per owner. I can also look at agreements that affect my cost center, and I can see all contract documents that use a specific clause, which is very useful if my legal department decides to change a clause that appears in multiple contracts. In this case, I want to see agreements that use an affiliate's rights clause. I can immediately view all agreements that use the clause, and with a single click, I can export the report to Microsoft Excel. The SAP CLM On-Demand solution offers a broad range of contract compliance features. In this example, once again, I'm a contract manager. I want to take advantage of back-end integration to manage compliance issues for the agreement I created earlier. With just a couple of clicks, I can publish the agreement, including line item data such as pricing and terms, to my ERP system. Next, I want to examine a different, longer-term agreement for the purchase of PCs. In the audits area, I can schedule audit dates with the supplier to monitor the effectiveness of the contract and address any potential problems. I can also attach related documents to track audits over time. And I can capture incidents or issues related to the contract. Next, the performance area gives me a structured way to evaluate a business partner based on established performance metrics. In this case, the supplier has agreed to performance targets for the accuracy of PC configurations and for not having to use the warranty. I can also access a broad range of reports to track issues such as spend by line item and overall use of the contract. Finally, I have the ability to look at spend on the contract in aggregate to ensure that employees are complying with company policy for the use of contracts. As you have seen, the SAP CLM On-Demand solution gives you the tools you need to optimize contract creation, contract visibility, and contract compliance, while the included services deliver rapid time to value.